Yeah. What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Tick, aka Game Fanatic, the Michael Jordan, the gaming, and I'm on that Saints Row 2. And as you can tell, this commentary is going to be about the Saints Row series, as the title is going to be called Saints Death Row. Because I pretty much think the Saints Row series is going to be dead after Saints Row 4. I mean, judging by what we see from Grand Theft Auto 5, it's going to be dead. Now, first of all, to all the new people who just found this video, I want to just point out that I am not a Grand Theft Auto fanboy. I used to be, but Grand Theft Auto 4 left a bad taste in my mouth. That game was garbage. I hated that game, and if you don't believe me, there's a video in the description where I was talking about Grand Theft Auto 4 so negatively and talking about Saints Row 1 and 2 being way better. But this time, no, Saints Row is pretty much dead now, and Grand Theft Auto 5, man, that game just looks amazing. It looks pretty good. So, yeah, we're going to talk about that. But first thing I want to mention is, I know you guys are wondering why I haven't been doing my commentaries with background music. I know it seems a little boring now without the background music, but I thought about this, man. A lot of people don't like hip-hop. I mean, I listen to mainly hip-hop, but I listen to just about anything. But when you think about it, a lot of my white subscribers may not like hip-hop like that, and they probably wouldn't want to just be hearing that in the background all day. So, I mean, just think about it as my black subscribers. Would you like to hear this in the background while I'm doing commentaries all the time? Now, me, I don't mind it. I listen to just about anything. If I like it, I like it. Actually, I like this song because there was an old video on YouTube called Hardcore Drive-By, and they used this song, and it was a hilarious video. If you ever want to look it up, please look it up because it was hilarious. Hardcore Drive-By, and it was too funny. But, yeah, man, so I know I got white subscribers that will like that music that you heard, but I'm just saying, like, how would you guys feel if you was watching someone and you subscribed to and they had, you know, hardcore music in the background, or techno or dubstep, which someone that I do watch occasionally does have dubstep in the background just about all the time, and I think dubstep is weird. It's just annoying. It's techno to me, and I hated techno back in the day before dubstep was out. Every white guy and all that stuff used to use techno in the background. I hated it, and dubstep is on the same level. But yeah, man, that is why I don't have background music. But anyway, let's get to the commentary. So, we see that Saints Row 4 is going to be coming out, and Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out around the same time. Now watch this idiot light me on fire, and then he goes right back down. What an idiot. But Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming out around the same time. Now, judging by what I see, Saints Row is pretty much dead. They're not going to do very good against Grand Theft Auto 5. I mean, not only does Grand Theft Auto 5 look better now, they have more variety in what you can do in the game and all that good stuff. They kind of slimmed this game down with Saints Row the Third. Now, one thing I remember when I saw Saints Row the Third was they took the multiplayer route. That was one thing I loved about this game. I used to play multiplayer with my dude Wody all the time on here, and I used to play Saints Row 1 multiplayer back when I first got my Xbox in 07. But they took it out of Saints Row the Third, and I hated that. And on top of that, it took the whole gang thing out of Saints Row the Third. Like, that was one of the main reasons I love this game. Other than the customization. Like, customization was the first thing. Like, I love any game that has full customization. If I could customize my character to my liking and customize other things like my cars and house and stuff like that in the game, I love it. And that's what you can do on Saints Row 2. Not 1, but 2. You can do, well, you can customize your car on 1, but not your cribs. So you can customize your cribs and house and your person on Saints Row 2. And I love that. But Grand Theft Auto 4, you could not customize your whip, nor could you customize your character, and that is pretty much why I quit playing Grand Theft Auto 4. Along with it was just more stripped down compared to Saints Row. To San Andreas, my mistake. Stripped down compared to San Andreas, its predecessor, and I thought that was weird since it was next gen and a PlayStation 2 version was better. And it was pretty much because, you know, Rockstar rushed out the game and they, you know, half-assed it. So it was pretty much just a rushed-out copy. And it was basically a tech demo for Natural Motions, Euphoria Physics. That's pretty much what it was. And I'm not going to lie about that. So I hated that game. But like I said, Saints Row the Third, man, they stripped everything out with the multiplayer and the gang stuff. And they decided to go with some silly story of you being a CEO now of the Saints and stuff like that. But it still had the Saints in there. I mean, you still had your little mafia-type people. Even though I like the gang mentality stuff better, but, you know, whatever. They had it like the CEO stuff, but the problem was they had too many wacky things in it that I didn't like. I mean, it was just too much crazy. The cars could control way crazier. I remember seeing some guy that was looking like the Juggernaut running through the street, punching cars across the street and stuff like that. I'm like, what in the world? Like, it's not even close to real anymore. Crazy weapons that make people do weird things and stuff, and I was like, wow, yeah, this game is a little too crazy. Now, a lot of people used to talk about the dildo, the purple dildo, and these were mostly Grand Theft Auto fanboys. But let me tell you, San Andreas had a white dildo that you can run around and slap people with. A lot of y'all must have forgot that, but I didn't. You get in the goon suit or whatever it was, the black, the black little S&M suit. You get in that, and there was a dildo in the room also. You can run around and slap people around with the dildo. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto had that dildo too, just for you guys to remember that. But yeah, the game was just too over the top for me, and I didn't like it. Now, a lot of people in the comment section on other videos where people were replying to people who didn't like Saints Row the Third, they would say, well, Saints Row was never a serious game. Don't compare it to Grand Theft Auto, which is very wrong. Those guys were obviously the ones who've never played Saints Row 1 or Saints Row 2. Saints Row 1 and 2 were pretty much on the same level as all the Grand Theft Autos on the PlayStation 2 and Xbox. Same wackiness, same seriousness. They were both the same. And then you could say that for the people about Grand Theft Auto. When I was hating on Grand Theft Auto 4, people were saying, well, the reason they didn't have all the stuff in there is because they were going for more serious. That was just, their little excuse. But no, it was just because it was a tech demo and it was rushed out. That's why you see on Grand Theft Auto 5, they're adding all the stuff that was in San Andreas back in the game and then some. So, yeah, I'm not stupid. I don't know why people try to throw those excuses out to me because, we don't believe you need more people. So, Jay-Z said it best. So, yeah, that's how I feel about that. But Saints Row 4, man, this game is looking like it's going to be the worst. This is pretty much going to be the one that kills Violation off. First of all, THQ, the company that they were with, is already going and went bankrupt. And Violation already said they had bad finance problems at the moment. They're close to being bankrupt. So I'm pretty sure this game is going to be the one that's going to be the nail in the coffin. This game is going to be done pretty much because dropping at the same time Grand Theft Auto 5. And Grand Theft Auto 5 is a bigger, more in-depth game than this game. San Andreas 4 already. Not San Andreas. Saints Row 4 already. So it's pretty much going to be a done deal on that. Plus, I mean, look at the game, like the story. Like, first of all, now you're not a CEO anymore. You're a president or something now. And somehow you got superpowers. And then there's, on the left field, there's aliens who came and started kidnapping presidents. And all this other crazy stuff, like big old aliens running the street. And then you get mech suits and you're running through the city with mech suits, shooting people and blowing stuff up. And then you got a gun that's called the dubstep gun, where you shoot, and while you're shooting, your dubstep music playing, and then people that's getting shot by start pop locking and stuff in the street. It's just weird, dog. Like it's just too over the top, and I guess it could be fun to some little kids or something, but to a grown adult, man, even as a kid, if I was a teenager, I still wouldn't like it. I think it was still too over the top. But to some people that are a little less mature in the mind, and little kids who just like to go around killing people and stuff like that, the game will definitely be fun, like I'm doing right now. And I actually got bored of doing this after a little bit, but it was nothing else to do while I'm doing this commentary, so I was like, I might as well just show off some carnage. But if you have that mindset, you want to go around killing a lot of people, I guess the game would be fun and stuff like that. But it's just too wacky, man. Just too wacky for my taste. But anyway, man, leave some feedback in the comment section of how you feel. Do you think this is going to be Saints Row's death and last game of Violation's last game before they go bankrupt? Or do you think it's going to outsell Grand Theft Auto? But this is your boy Tick, a.k.a. Game Fanatic. You got my opinions, and I'm teabagging these cops, and I'm gone. Bye!